Hi Aquarius, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I'm Mary. Welcome to Mary Moon Tarot. I'm clearing the energy. We're going to be doing a timeless love reading for your sign, Aquarius, and we'll see what's going on. As I'm filming this, it's the beginning of fall, just right around the beginning of fall. It's like the second day of Mercury retrograde. And I have to say that I learned yesterday that Mercury retrograde isn't always bad. Had some really good stuff happen yesterday. My son is an Aquarius, my oldest son, and he had a major court thing that was really worrying me. And it turned out, I was so worried, oh my God, he's ended up going on Mercury retrograde. And I'll tell you what, it turned out good for him. So I don't know why, but somebody out there must have needed to hear that. In spirit of autumn, since it's autumn when I'm filming this, I pulled out my Halloween Oracle deck sent to me by somebody very special. We're going to start with that. I'm going to try to keep this to a, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I saw something and got distracted for a second. I'm going to try to keep this to like 15, 20 minutes if I can. I said that to the Libras too, and they went like 30 minutes, but I'm going to try. So, but stick around, because if you're led here, it is definitely for a reason. The universe or spirit always guides somebody to something for a reason, even if you don't realize it during this reading. It might end up being like something later, that something I said that'll cause a seed to germinate in your mind later, or something you saw or something you heard in the background. You just never know what could be waiting for you, but you were brought here for a reason. So definitely try to stick around. So I'm going to start a little prayer, and then we're going to go into your love reading, Aquarius, and see what's coming up in these next autumn months that we've just embarked upon. I'd like to say a little prayer of gratitude in advance that I be a clear, concise channel for answers for the Aquarius guided here to watch this reading. I call upon my guides and angels and the guides and angels of the Aquarius guided here to come together and deliver through me what they need to know now the most about their love life. Thank you. All right. I'm going to move this over here. We have the Santa Muerte Tarot because it feels right for the Halloweenish season. I gotta order a Halloween deck. All right, for the Aquarius guided here, what does the Aquarius guided here need to know about their love life? Ooh, we have the underworld, where all things pause and begin again. Aquarius, where all things pause and begin again. We'll go to the book on these. I don't want you to think I'm just going to fly through these and not explain them. I'm just going to pull 3. Forgiveness, reducing burden. So Aquarius, some of you might need to forgive somebody for your love life to improve, be it yourself or somebody from the past. Could even be something done by parents or people who raised you that hurt you. Forgiving that situation releases you from burden, and it helps new things to form. So I was only going to go with 3, but 4 came out for you. So we'll try to review them. I just don't want to keep people forever. And I know that I said I would keep it to a 15-minute reading, but we'll see what happens, right? You got to go where the spirit world wants you to when you're doing these. So trick or treat, mischief and play. All right, so I won't read all of this because it will take forever, but I'm going to just try to tell you about what it's going on here with this card. So trick or treat, mischief and play. So this card is saying that, you might need to let loose a little bit, Aquarius. You might need to have some fun that you wouldn't normally have, like let the child within you. What did you like to do as a kid? Like what kind of things did you like to play? What kind of things made you happy? Maybe like going online and like looking for an old toy that you had on eBay and buying it for yourself, and bringing back those innocent childhood memories are going to help you right now. And if you're, if you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing, or if somebody's been doing things they shouldn't be doing around you, there's a sense of that needs to come to a stop. And I believe that the universe, Aquarius, is going to help that to happen. However, right now, the universe wants you to be childlike and kind of have some fun. Balance that with your normal adulthood. Add in some playful childlike energies to help you, okay? Because that'll keep you your vibration up, which is very good for you. Okay. Forgiveness. A wrong is done. Consequences you cannot deny. But to hold a grudge is to drink poison and to think that other person will die. So that's just the phrase at the beginning of the page there. Don't think somebody's going to die. It's not like that. It just means that, you know, maybe you have some grudges you're holding. Maybe somebody's been holding a grudge against you and you can feel that. Either way, try to release it, you know, and let that go, whatever it may be. It's too much of a burden for your soul right now. It is said that it takes a big person to apologize, but in many ways it takes an even bigger person to forgive. When we hold grudges, the negative energy is incredibly toxic. It is like drinking poison and expecting the other unforgiven person to die. That's what that phrase at the beginning meant, right? We're only hurting ourselves, not them, when we are sit there. Because I realized recently, Aquarius, I didn't even really know what this meant. And it took me years to understand when I was giving my power away to things, meaning I was allowing things to affect me very negatively and very heavily. And so, you know, once I was like, you know what, I'm taking my power back, you know. For instance, I'm just going to say, like, I used to eat, as an example, and this can be anything, you know. I used to like things a certain way between my husband and I. I like kind of like OCD. I like everything done a certain way. And recently, I had to learn that my ego was really, you know, just controlling so much of me. It was like, it had so much power over me, you know, like if we ordered Chinese food, we need to watch a certain show during it, and we need to eat it a certain way, and both of us have to use chopsticks, and like, I'm like, I am giving this experience so much power over me, because when he didn't do something that was in sync with what we normally did, I would be like off kilter and off balance and not like it, and it made me uncomfortable, because that is like the way that I am built. And so I challenged that. And I was like, you know what? This has too much power over me, and I'm just giving it up. I'm just gonna not do it anymore. And it's been interesting, you know. When we really want something to be a certain way, we give it so much power, and it's only ego based. So somebody definitely needed to hear that. That's why that was brought up. So letting go of regret and things like that are going to propel us forward in our love life in a very positive way. So we're going to go to the underworld. I got to talking, and sometimes I swear the messages come so fast that I literally will lose my train of thought constantly, because there's new ones coming in. It's so frustrating. So if I sound like I'm choppy, it's because there's a lot, Aquarius. There's a lot here coming in for you. And like, I'm in the middle of one sentence and there's another concept being introduced in my mind that I need to explain to you. It's hard to keep up with. All right. So underworld, where all things pause and begin again. So when this card appears in your reading, you're being asked to consider exactly what you have to do to transform your life into something you find easier or more authentic to you. This may involve changing course. It may involve trials and tests. Keep moving. While things may fall away and your life may appear bare for a time, this is temporary. Space is being made in which you can create the new. So look at that. There's like, you know, have some playfulness, because you know what? You've had some tough times, Aquarius. Yeah, it's been difficult. And yeah, like there's plenty of days you maybe didn't think you were going to make it through it. However, there's a transformation happening, and the universe is like, whatever you need to do to bring out the happiness inside yourself, that'll bring out this childlike energy and let go of pain. You know, we don't typically hold grudges as kids, young children. We forgive and forget and move on, you know, have a little tiff with our little tiny friend playing, and 5 minutes later, we don't even remember it, you know? So it's kind of like that kind of energy. The universe is asking you to kind of adapt that into your life, Aquarius. Things may have been hard and there have been maybe, trials. However, it's been there so that something else could be reborn. Something had to pause for a bit. If you're separated from a love or you're on a break, that had to happen so that something could be reborn. So, okay, Skull of Light. What is that one? Illumination. So some of you Aquarius might have some clarity coming in, right? With illumination. We can stay in the dark, exist only in the midnight hours, but shining the torch, the victory is ours. So when the Skull of Light enters your life, know that it is time to open yourself fully to the clarity of brilliant illumination. Allow yourself to be seen, to see, and to act upon what is shown to you. The time has passed for hiding, for pretending, and for swallowing our discomfort by accepting the status quo when it really doesn't suit us. So maybe Aquarius, you've been in a mode of people pleasing in your love relationships, and that is just not serving you. And so the underworld, oh my God, the spirit world is trying to guide you out of that pattern of thinking. Trying to make it so you're not people pleasing anymore, Aquarius. The universe doesn't want you doing that. They want you happy too. Aquarius, the universe wants you to know that things have been tough and people have hurt you, but that you deserve happiness, okay? And the universe wants you now to do whatever you have to do to bring a new beginning in that is more suitable to what your heart desires, okay? So, keep that in mind. And we're going to pull some of the Santa Muerte tarot here and see what we get, Aquarius. Okay. For the Aquarius watching and their love life, what do they need to know now the most? Four of Swords, yeah. You've been in a period of rest. You've been resting, or you're in need of a period of rest. You've been carrying a lot of heavy weight, Aquarius. There's been a, there is a light at the end of the tunnel coming, okay? What else, please? Justice. Aquarius, justice is going to be coming in for you, okay? Making things more fair and balanced. As an air sign, you do like things to be balanced, and you deserve fairness. There's a lot of need for balance in this, like the balance of mischief and play, right? There's a lot of, it looks like just a need for making sure, air signs tend to like things very balanced. I'm sorry, I dropped 2 cards. It takes me a bit to pick things up. I had the surgery on 3 retina tears just almost 2 weeks ago. So I'm just starting to feel better. And that's why my readings took a little longer to come out, but I'm not supposed to bend at the waist. So, and bending over just isn't good for me right now. But Aquarius, look, we have 10 of Pentacles with a green butterfly coming in. Maybe that means something to you. The 10 of Pentacles is having it all, and this is a love reading. So that means that, yeah, the 8 of Pentacles, something's being born that you have been working on, and that could be mental work. That could be like you have been trying to manifest the love that your heart desires. You've been trying to manifest a better kind of future for yourself, and you've been kind of going within and doing a lot of these manifestational things, maybe without even realizing it, okay? You've been working on that, and the universe is here telling you that things are about to turn around for you, right? Let go of any of these negative energies. The Ace of Cups is showing up at the bottom right now, Aquarius. Sorry about that. 6 of Cups, so you might be feeling nostalgic. Some of you might have a love from the past coming back around to represent itself to you. The Hermit, yeah, look, it kind of goes like resting. You've been, Aquarius, or if you haven't been, you're in need of a period of alone time, a period of quiet time, because it's time for you to come out and have what you want now, Aquarius, okay? It's time for you to feed your soul, to feed your desires and everything else, because it's just time for you to have what you want in this life. And the universe is just trying to give you these messages here to help you to understand how to get that better. Look at that. Yeah. We have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles coming out. The 10 of Cups, Aquarius, is like, look at that, a blue butterfly and a green butterfly. So those might be significant to you in some way. This is amazing. 10 of Cups is having the ultimate happiness. It's usually money, it's the family, it's the environment, it's joy, it's just anything that really makes your heart soar and bring you joy. It's having that. You've been working towards it, it's here. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, a wishful, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, I apologize. But that's meant to be said because some of you are getting a wish fulfilled, and that is why this is coming up. But you have the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups, 2 cards that signify all of the happiness that your little heart desires. So it's coming in. Let's get a Moonology card for Aquarius. And then we'll pull a couple Divine Masculine and Feminine cards, and then we'll wrap up your reading. What else, please? What else for the Aquarius watching, and what do they need to know now about their love life? All right, collective love read for the sign of Aquarius. What do they need to know now? They need to know the numbers, please. Yeah, it's time to take action. Remember that this card said it's time now to come out of the dark, to shine your light, feed your desires. It's time. No more hiding yourself. It's time to take action, Aquarius. If you've been waiting to take action on something and you're in this reading, that is your sign for sure that you are meant to go ahead and take this action. And perhaps some of you, Aquarius, are going to have something presented to you, and you'll see that, okay, I'm going to have to take an action. And the universe is saying now's the time. So I feel like this is being meant to put down now. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. It's time to release negativity, right? This is what this is all about, that dark side, the shadow work, the underside, the regrets and pain that are being held onto that keep the innocence from surfacing. It's time to release that, Aquarius. This is time for a much more uplifting, positive time in your life of coming out of really, some difficulties. All right, a few Divine Feminine cards here. Aquarius, I apologize. I'm so sorry. I had to pause this reading. My doctor's office was calling, and it was actually the doctor herself. I have all kinds of health things going on right now, so I'm so sorry about that. I'll be merging this so that they, go together and you won't notice it much. But I was about to pull some, I apologize if I cut off what I was talking about last. I'm so sorry. But I want you to have this reading because it feels like you really, we're meant to get these messages. So we're going to I pulled the first Divine Feminine card. So right now, the Divine Feminine energy right now on this side of the Aquarius connection is impatient. The Divine Feminine is like, I've had enough of waiting for my Divine Masculine to come around or to shape up, or, being stuck in this period of rest. It feels like the Divine Feminine is ready to come out of this energy. What else, please? What else for the Aquarius watching? What else for the Aquarius watching? The Divine Feminine energy of the Aquarius side of this reading. Where is that energy? Where is the Divine Feminine energy at? The Aquarius guided here. Boy, the Divine Feminine side, the cards are definitely not jumping out. Maybe she's just in this impatient energy, and one fell to the floor. 1 minute. Okay. I have to pick up slowly. I can't remember if it was you or the Libra that I told that I had retinal, not detachment, tear surgery. So I'm not really supposed to bend much. I'm just starting to come around. Divine Feminine, sacred feminine journeyed back to self. Wow. So the Divine Feminine in this reading had to return to self, like going back to that childhood innocence. I got goosebumps from that. The Divine Feminine probably it has been alone a bit because she needed to return to herself. Loves unconditionally and unselfishly. If you're the Divine Feminine in this connection, you definitely are one that loves people unconditionally. When you love hard, okay? And perhaps, you know, this really feels like stepping out into the light, you know. You went on a journey back to self so that you could remember who you were and what you enjoyed, you know, as a person on your own, if you're the Divine Feminine side. Anything else for the Divine Feminine Aquarius reading, please? Anything else? Anything else? No? Okay. So I feel like, yeah, look, nurture's at the bottom of the deck, so I'm going to leave that one there. Nurture your soul, Divine Feminine, if you're the Divine Feminine, okay? Right now, yeah, I feel like you've been doing that, been trying to just love yourself, but the Divine Feminine is getting a little bit impatient and getting ready for this period of rest and hermit-like energy to end and to really experience these 10 of Cups of both and 10 Pentacles both. The Divine Masculine side of this energy guided to this reading. Where is the Divine Masculine energy right now? Ooh, gift. Divine Masculine might be thinking about giving his Divine Feminine a gift if you're together. Or if you maybe just met, or maybe if the Divine Masculine just met somebody. Maybe you're going to meet and there's going to be like a little gift upon meeting on the first date, like some little token, just a small thing of like, I wanted to bring you something, you know, I wanted to do something nice for you. So Aquarius, if you're the Divine Feminine, you might be, some of you might be getting ready to receive a gift. Maybe you have a gift for your Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine has something to give his Divine Feminine now or later. It's coming. I feel like this means for some of you, this person is going to be somebody who proposes and it's going to be like an engagement ring if that's your situation. What else, please? Divine Masculine side of the energy. Self-sabotage, judging, giving away power, focusing on the negative, building walls around heart. So the Divine Masculine side of this connection is really in a mode of self-sabotage. Probably wounds from childhood, you know, feeling like he's not worthy deep down on a subconscious level. What else, please? Surrender is facing upward in this deck for some reason. I must have, yeah, look, I stopped right on it when I said that. So I feel like it's meant to be, because I didn't see that until after I stopped talking. But letting go of negativity, listening to the higher self, shifting out of ego and into soul. And I feel like the Divine Masculine part of this connection, Aquarius, is really beginning to finally surrender. To finally really surrender to divine guidance and stop self-sabotaging. This is the one I feel like was meant to come out. Music might be something that the Divine Masculine really enjoys. Maybe songs make him think of his Divine Feminine. Maybe he's telepathically sending songs to his Divine Feminine. So if you are her and you get random love songs popping into your head, it could be that's your Divine thinking of songs that remind him of you, even if you haven't met yet, because you possess the traits that that person wants, right? So that means that your relationship existed really before it started because somebody out there possesses those traits, right? So what else? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So, okay, Aquarius. So it's a big message here to, you know, it's hard. The universe knows it, and the universe knows it's hard to wait. But the universe wants you to know that there's a lot coming your way. Your Divine Masculine, if you know him already or you don't, has so much to offer you. So remember to glow, keep glowing from within if you're the divine feminine, keep loving unconditionally. You're drawing good, loving people to you. And we know it's hard. The universe is saying we know it's hard, but please know it is worth waiting for. It's so worth waiting for. All of the things that have happened to Aquarius have been part of a divine plan, divine timing. I hope you liked your reading. Thank you so much for being here. Sending you so much love. Take care.